Mayor of Georgetown, His Worship Ubraj Narain, disclosed that the COVID-19 measures implemented by the government to curb the spread of the virus has placed the council in a position where they are uncertain of how their employees are going to be paid in June due to a drastic decline in revenue collection when compared to 2019.
I want to also say that our revenue base is declined closely to 69%. Comparing 2019, so that you can imagine what we are facing at the Mayor and City Council at this present time. Our revenue base declined 69%, and you know, by every month that this COVID continue to prolong, we will continue to have a decline in revenue collection.
Mayor Narain, speaking at a press conference at the City Hall on Wednesday, stated that with a 69% decline in revenue collection, the council is now seeking the help of the Ministry of Communities and, by extension, the government to assist in the payment of Gmcc's employees. He added that the council has made this request by way of a letter to the ministry, but to date has not received a response. Meanwhile, with the tentative June 3rd deadline for the curfew measures approaching, the National Task Force revealed that they will be assessing the situation to determine if the restrictions will be lifted or extended, with discussions even being mentioned about a total lockdown. In response, Mayor Narain is calling for adequate notice to be given to the Georgetown Mayor and City Council should the task force go in the direction of a lockdown, so that the council can work to best help Georgetown residents to offset the effects of such a decision. He reminded that numerous persons have no choice but to leave their homes for their daily bread, and that this would greatly affect their flow of income. The mayor added that once the council is given ample notice, he would be able to put things in place for the market vendors, Gmcc workers, and other persons that fall under his purview.
Kindly ask the National Task Force to communicate to us. We also would like to have that notice, so here at the Mayor and City Council, that we can put things in place for the various markets that we control or in charge of, and as well to see how we can able to strategize to deal with our workers. Because if we do have a lockdown, we will need input or source from government to pay our workers.
Despite Georgetown being the epicenter of the outbreak in Region 4, the mayor stated that the council is battling the pandemic with very limited resources. According to him, government has assisted the city council once with $500,000 to facilitate sanitization works and the installation of sinks. Additionally, the Pan American Health Organization PAHO has committed to assist the City Hall COVID-19 task force with $38,412.
We did not receive it as a check or money. They will actually give them the quotation, what we in need of, and they will purchase it for us and deliver it here. However, I believe 2 billboards already erect on the 2 markets, the 2 main or major markets, which is Border and Starbrook last week. We are grateful and we continue to work with PAHO.
For the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.